What's going on, guys? Lugia Zombies here, back with another PoGo video, and in today's video, guys, Pokemon Go has already posted details for part 2 of the Halloween event. Do remember, part 1 does start on Thursday, October 19th at 10 a.m. local time, and for part 2, this will be starting on next Thursday, October 26th at 10 a.m. local time, and lasting until October 31st at 8 p.m. local time. So yeah, of course, I have made a few videos about what to expect in part 2, and yeah, there will be some new Pokemon debuts of costume Pokemon, as you see right here. Yes, we are getting a brand new costume Pikachu, which again, I love that costume. The orange looks super good, and a Chef Gengar will also be featured alongside the brand new costume Pikachu. So yeah, we're gonna get into the featured spawns of part 2 right now, guys. We do have some returning costume Pokemon from prior events of Halloween, such as the costumed Vulpix that did debut last year. Also, we got some Murkrow spawns, Mischievous spawns, Sableye. The Piplup costume is also returning, Drifloon, Gen 5 Yamask, and Zorua with a shiny symbol by its name, guys. So yes, the leaks were correct. We are indeed getting shiny Zorua for part 2. So this is a huge release. I cannot wait to shiny hunt this. Shiny hunting Zorua is going to be the exact same as shiny hunting Ditto, where if you guys do expect that you have a Zorua spawn, because it's like what, a Ho-Oh spawn, so you obviously know it's going to be a Zorua. So once you catch it, once it transforms into Zorua, that's when RNG kicks in with a 1 in 64 shiny rate. I'm assuming it should be perma boosted. A 1 in 64 shiny rate will kick in to determine whether or not it's going to transform into a shiny of Zorua or not. So yeah, during this time frame, I do recommend you guys make your buddy Pokemon either a legendary, mythical, or a shiny Pokemon, so you know for sure that once you see that spawn, you're like, okay, that is definitely going to be a Zorua. So then catch it and yeah, see of course if it does transform into the awesome shiny of Zorua. So I cannot wait to shiny hunt this on the live streams, guys. It is going to be a ton of fun. Also, Finnegan is featured, Phantump, which is a brand new shiny for part 1, so I can shiny hunt that later on tonight in the live stream. And also too, a lot of people were asking me this too, yeah, the costumed Pumpkaboo that did debut last year is also returning for part 2 of the event, alongside some Noibat spawns, and even that costume Gengar will be spawning during the event too. So you guys could score the shiny of this Gengar in the wild. It will be a rare spawn, but you guys can shiny hunt that Gengar in the wild too, not just in raids. And there will be a timed research too, guys, to give you some encounters with Pokemon such as Zorua, Phantump, costume Pokemon, and more. The event bonuses, I do believe, are pretty much the same as part 1, except there are a few differences here. Costume Pokemon have a chance to give additional candy when caught, and on October 31st, costume Pokemon will have a chance to give rare candy or rare candy XL when caught. So that's a pretty cool bonus for Halloween right there. I do like that bonus quite a bit. Now the 1-star raids are Ghastly, Mischievous, and Phantump. 3 stars are the Gengar, so he is also in 3-star raids too. 5-star raids of Darkrai and Mega Banette raids too. Now the field research task encounters, guys, are actually pretty good. We have the evolution of Mischievous in the research from Pokestop, so that's pretty cool. Galar Yamask, which is huge because that's not featured in field research for part 1, so that will be in there. So I definitely want to do some field research for the Galar Yamask to maybe get another shiny or maybe 2 shinies of that. And shiny Phantump will still be in field research too. And for Pokestop research, even Greavard will be in Pokestop research. It was not in Pokestop research for part 1, but it was in timed research. Now there also will be another timed research that gives you more encounters of Greavard too, so you guys should not have any problem catching this Pokemon during the event. And there will be another timed research for Spiritomb. I don't know if it'll just be 1 encounter of Spiritomb in this research. It probably will be. I was hoping it would be in field research for part 2, but not the case. Now that pretty much does summarize what all is new in part 2, but also do remember there is a Team Go Rocket takeover featured in part 2 as well. And the Team Go Rocket takeover starts as soon as part 2 starts too. So on Thursday, next Thursday the 26th at 10 a.m. local time, the Team Rocket takeover is going to be starting as well, and it will be lasting until the end of October on the 31st at 8 p.m. local time. So to no surprise, yes, Shadow Regigigas will be with Giovanni via special research. So complete that special research, get the Super Rocket Radar, track down Giovanni, and catch a brand new Shadow Legendary Pokemon, Shadow Regigigas. So I will be doing that for sure because I do collect Shadow Legendary Pokemon. Now, of course, another leak was correct. Shadow Lugia is coming to raids, guys. So yes, the shiny will be available only during a certain weekend. I told you guys that on the 28th and the 29th could possibly be the weekend for Shadow Lugia raids in Pokemon Go, and yes, that is the case, guys. So save that on your calendar on October 28th and the 29th, starting at 10 a.m. on each day. You guys can, of course, go for a Shadow Lugia, a shiny Shadow Lugia if you're lucky. So yeah, I am very, very excited for those awesome 5-star Shadow raids. Now, in terms of brand new Shadow Pokemon debuts, yes, we are getting Shadow Ghastly. Look at those freaking red eyes. That is looking awesome. Shadow Rhyhorn, Barboach, Cranidos, Shieldon, Drillbur, and also Litwick. So a lot of good Shadow Pokemon right here. Now, it does say this too, also Pokemon rescued from Team Go Rocket grunts may be shiny Pokemon if you're lucky. So I don't know if that's referring to any of these Pokemon or if it's just referring to like old Pokemon that used to be in the Team Rocket leaders. It probably is referring to that, so like such as like Meowth or whatever, or the Gen 1 starter Pokemon. But we'll see. They might add in some new Shadow shiny Pokemon with the grunts, and if they do, I will make a video about that for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But in terms of some Shadow raids during the event, Shadow Ghastly will be in raids, Grimer, Mischievous, and Litwick. The only shiny is the Grimer there. 3-star raids for Shadows are Nidorino, and also Golbat. Now, event bonuses for Team Go Rocket Takeover. Of course, Team Go Rocket will appear more often at Pokestops and Balloons. And yes, you can TM away frustration on your Shadow Pokemon. Now, they are featuring a different type of 12k pool. They kind of cut it down a little bit here. We have Larvitar, Sandile, Pawniard, Volibee, Dino, Pancham, and Salandit in the 12Ks, so possibly a good time to go after shiny Pancham. That is one of the more recent shiny additions to the 12K pool, so if you are looking for that, you might want to hatch 12Ks during the event. You might get lucky. And there will be some field research that does give you a mysterious component during the event too. So yeah, Part 2 is stacked, guys. It is absolutely stacked. Shadow Lugia raids, Shadow Regigigas with Giovanni, shiny Zorua, brand new costumes for Pikachu and Gengar. It's stacked, guys. So please let me know in the comments below, what are you most excited for in Part 2 of the Halloween event, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.